do objects make sounds when we hit them? For example, to understand this, we need to know two things. Number one, what sound is, and number two, how sound travels through a solid. It's just the vibration of particles in a longitudinal wave. Longitudinal because the particles vibrate in the direction that the sound travels. And as each particle starts to vibrate, it bangs into its neighbour, which then also starts to vibrate, which then bangs into its neighbour, which starts to vibrate, and so on. And eventually those particle vibrations pass all the way through whatever medium those particles are in, through the air, and into our ear. Because it's a vibration of particles, sound travels much faster in solids than it does in liquids and gases. The reason being that the particles are closer together. Pretend these onions are the particles in gases. When I hit this one, it has to hit the next one, which will then hit the next one to pass the vibrations on. Now pretend that these onions are arranged as in a solid. When I hit this one, the rest immediately move. Sound and how it travels through solids, but why does hitting a solid make it make a sound? Well, let's pretend these cherries represent the particles in a solid which is surrounded by gas particles. When my hand comes in and hits the cherries, they in turn bounce into the gas particles, which bounce into each other and pass on the sound wave. And eventually that sound wave, that vibration of air particles, will reach my ear, where my eardrum will vibrate and I will hear the sound. In summary, objects make sounds when we hit them because hitting them makes the particles vibrate. Sound is just a vibration of particles in a longitudinal direction. Remember, along the direction of travel of the wave. Those particles vibrate, which then makes the air surrounding it vibrate, which then makes a sound wave travel all the way to my ear.